It's an ordinary Tuesday. A man steps off a curb, checks his watch, and smiles. Nothing about him looks special. But this man has been struck by lightning. He has fallen from the sky. He has survived a disease that kills almost everyone it touches. Statistically, he should not be standing here. Statistically, he should not exist at all. Out of 8 billion people alive today, who is the single most impossible survivor? The one human who has cheated death against the longest odds ever stacked? To find out, we're going to build them, one brush with death at a time. We start at the very beginning. Our survivor is born far too early, 21 weeks, weighing less than a can of soda. Almost no baby survives this. The odds of living are about 1 in 5 million. But this one lives. Now the storms come. One afternoon, walking home, a bolt of lightning finds them. A lightning strike carries 200 million volts and heat hotter than the surface of the sun. The lifetime odds of being struck are about 1 in 15,000. And most who are struck don't walk away. Ours does. Combined, our survivor now sits at 1 in 76 billion. Years later, they board a plane. Somewhere over the ocean, everything goes wrong. Commercial aviation is so safe that your odds of dying in a crash are about 1 in 11 million. The plane goes down. They walk out of the wreckage. The odds are now 1 in 800 quadrillion. The sea isn't done with them. On a quiet swim, the water turns red. A shark. Unprovoked shark attacks happen to roughly 1 in 3.7 million people, and far fewer survive a serious one. Our survivor fights free and reaches shore. We are now at 1 in 3 septillion. Then comes the invisible killer. A bite from a stray animal gives them rabies, and once symptoms begin, rabies is almost 100% fatal. Fewer than 20 people in all of recorded history have ever survived it. Against everything, our survivor pulls through. The odds collapse to 1 in 300 nonillion. But the sky has one more test. In a freak accident, they fall from thousands of feet. No parachute. Only a tiny handful of humans have ever fallen that far and lived cushioned by chance, by snow, by the angle of a single branch. Call it 1 in a billion. Multiply it in, and our survivor is now 1 in 300 undecillion. And then, something almost no human has ever experienced. A rock from space, a meteorite, falls from the heavens and strikes them. In all of modern history, only one person is confirmed to have been hit by a meteorite and survived. The odds, about 1 in 1.6 trillion. Our survivor lives. We are now at 1 in 500 septendecillion, so we give them one last gift. On the way home from the hospital, they buy a lottery ticket and win the jackpot. 1 in 292 million. To recap, born impossibly early, struck by lightning, survived a plane crash, a shark, rabies, a fall from the sky, a meteorite, and then won the lottery. The total odds of one person living this exact life come to roughly 1 in 100 trillion. Trillion. To put that in perspective, there are about 7 quintillion grains of sand on Earth. There are around 1 trillion stars in the observable universe. Our survivors' odds dwarf them both, combined many times over. A number so vast, the universe itself can barely hold it. And here's the strange, beautiful truth. You don't need lightning or sharks or meteorites. Just by being born, by your one specific egg meeting that one specific cell across a chain of ancestors who each survived long enough to pass life on, you have already won odds just as impossible. Every single day you wake up, you are the survivor. You already beat the universe, so go live like it.